Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for all the grace, all the peace, all the love, and all the joy that is here right now. We meet, all Christ, for help with a response of love, hearing. We allow the highest good to be present. We say yes to peace. We say yes to hope. We say yes to support. And we say no to aggression. We say no to flawed thinking. We say no to sociopaths. And we allow right now for indeed the highest possible good to come forward. And we thank the presence of all the angels, the goddesses, the guides that we work with. We thank the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels. We thank you all for your wonderful presence and for the miracles of help and health that are here. We see fertile soil being infused with peace. We see every inch of the soil and ground and rocks and trees and people in Ukraine being infused with absolute peace. And we let the energy of peace be pleasant for those in the energy of peace and protection, and perhaps repellent to those who are in the energy of aggression. We allow there to be a stopping, a ceasing of any act of war or aggression right now. And we allow right now for the highest possible good. And two, anyone in the Russian military or Russian government, including Vladimir Putin, we say no. We choose to say no, not this time, no, to anything that harms other people, any disregard for humanity, any sense of obsession with other and distance. We also, any obsession with acquisition and dominance. We choose right now for there to be an adulthood, a conscious adult presence in Vladimir Putin's heart and soul, in everyone around him, everyone in the Russian government, the Russian military, anyone with access to a weapon pointed at others. We let there be a change of heart. We allow right now for the highest good to happen. And thank you, Archangel Michael, and every angel we know by name. Thank you to all the ascended masters and guides and goddesses that we know by name. Thank you to all the icons and masters of peace, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa. We thank you all for coming forward with great grace, Joan of Arc, with great grace and great peace, and we choose to allow right now for there to be peace in Ukraine, peace in the nation of Russia and all the surrounding nations. We choose to, like extinguishing a campfire, we choose to extinguish aggression and allow right now for there to be more good, more peace, and more love present on this planet right now. So just breathe in. We'll just notice all that. And we allow right now, this is what the angels are showing, and we back it up, all channels of communication being wide open, including ones that feel shut down. So we choose right now to interrupt any silence around Vladimir Putin. We choose to open the door of communication and tell him, no, Vladimir. And it's okay for him to change his choice. It's okay for him to have compassion. It's okay for his heart to open. It's okay for him to change his mind and let miracles of peace. We choose to release any idea that he can't be reached, and we choose to reach him with love and peace and ideas of harmony. We choose to release any shutting down of his humanity and turn on the light of humanity again. We recognize that every single person on the planet wants peace and love, including Vladimir, and we allow ourselves right now to turn on the light of love for Vladimir and the light of peace. So we choose to intervene in the silence of hope and humanity. And we choose to let humanity in the most positive way be loud with words of intention, words of peace, words of love, and an inclusion of the highest possible good, including compassion, including harmony, including safety for all, and ability, the ability to have a conscious choice, the ability to change, the ability to welcome miracles, including miracles of peace, harmony, and health right now. So we'll just breathe into all that. Wonderful. And if we could just perhaps visualize wherever it is that Vladimir hangs out, let's just notice Joan of Arc standing next to him. Let's notice the goddess Kali standing with him. Let's notice Kuan Yin standing with Vladimir. We'll just notice those three goddesses showering him with feeling, perhaps creating a space where he feels the impact of his choices and actions, that he's not immune to them. We allow this same experience to happen with whoever it is that surrounds Vladimir, other decision makers or yes men and women, all soldiers, everyone and anyone in the Russian military or supporting the Russian military. We allow there to be compassion and feeling. We choose to release any numbness or numbing that might be happening. And in recognizing as sensitive people on a prayer call in America, we allow right now for there to be feeling of compassion and peace, empathy and honor, and a dedication to the value of human life, the value of all life, and that we know the stakes, and we allow with the maturity we all share for something different to happen, for the highest good to happen. We celebrate this right now. And with our collective presence, with the intention shared, we very simply release silence. And we choose to let love be loud and for great things to happen. So if we could just breathe in to all that. And just reaffirm that vision of Vladimir and everyone else having the loudness of love around them, breaking through the trance of disassociation, the trance of aggression, the trance of making other people wrong or bad, the trance and addiction to differences, labeling others as wrong or evil, and letting the opposite happen, where love is loud, peace is loud, and the cacophony of welcoming different choices is present and in the room and a phone call away. So we lovingly hold that possibility wide open. We let that door be wide open. And we celebrate miracles and infusion of miracles. And we'll let that, like having a soup simmering on the stove, we'll let that continue far beyond the time we spend in this call right now. That space of loudness, of love, and different choices being available, being around Vladimir and other leaders, quote unquote. And we celebrate their change of choice. We recognize that ability is on the table. So with that simmering and that continuing, thank you, angels, for being very strong and present with every single person in Ukraine right now, including people who have transitioned, including soldiers and civilians alike. We allow right now for their souls to be fully met by the angels and their loved ones who have already perceived them being non-physical. We see a quick acclimation to their new way of being. We also honor every moment of their lives, include animals in this, and we allow for the highest good to happen in their transition into being non-physical. We recognize the shock in the matter of their passing, and we let there be great healing for that, and for also their loved ones, friends and comrades who perhaps witnessed their transition or have heard about it. We allow right now for anyone in Ukraine experiencing trauma, shock, or grief to have help, to be held in a space of love, to recognize that we know what it's like to experience grief. And we allow right now for there to be a softening of the grief, for there to be a sense of it being heard and seen, that we hold the significance of what has happened with violence. We hold that in a space where it could be healed and honored. And we recognize right now that we're choosing to stop the violence, to stop that shock and trauma. And we allow for every single person in Ukraine to have all their needs met, infants and older folks alike, for there to be plenty of provisions, food, water, supplies, everything needed, transportation, options, passage, sturdiness, stability. We let everything, the highest possible good happen. And we allow right now for us to communicate soul to soul with every single person in Ukraine and let them know that they are held in high regard, that they are thought of, they are considered, they are prayed for, they are hoped for, that they are loved and supported. We let this extend to all nations in that area, including Poland, let's say, and others who might be fearful of continued escalation. We choose de-escalation. We choose a ceasing. We choose a ceasefire. And we allow right now for the miracles of hope and peace and the presence of the past. We choose to indeed not let history repeat. We choose to let history evolve right now with the power of our actions and our statements and our will and our gathering together as community and saying no to war and yes to peace. And we allow right now for indeed the highest possible good to be present and to be loved. So we'll just breathe in. And we'll just lovingly and collectively say out loud, I say no to war. I say yes to peace. I ask for this or something better. And so it is. And as we continue to let simmer this vision of Joan of Arc, Kuan Yin, and Kali standing right where Vladimir Putin is, right where his yes men and women are, right where the military leaders are, and all soldiers are. And we let that simmer. And we let the goddess of compassion, a goddess with deep connection with angels and guides and saints, and a goddess of transformation help. And we hold this, we trust this, and we say yes to miracles of peace, wellness, virtue, and honesty. And with loving peace and clarity, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for wonderful peace, perfect clarity, and outstanding joy. We're so grateful to gather as community. We recognize and know that we are heard, and also our brothers and sisters in Ukraine are heard, seen, and supported. And with wonderful grace, perfect clarity, and outstanding love, we ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time, and so it is.